Hello, everyone. Welcome to Choosing the Right UltraColor for the Job. This was a webinar that we hosted here at Stahls, and I am so excited to be able to review all of the UltraColor products for you, go over pricing, minimum quantity, which one to choose when, and of course, we're going to be decorating on the autoclam right behind me. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to jump into a PowerPoint presentation. Feel free to screenshot this, and of course, there are a lot of PDFs and files that you can actually download from either Stahls or transferexpress.com and use and have these resources at your fingertips. All right, so like I said, choosing the right UltraColor for the job. I'm Kelly Walters, and let's go ahead and get started on this journey. So today we really want to understand the transfer, right? The whole point of what transfer to choose when is just truly understanding what the transfer is and why it would be best to use it at that particular time. This could be cost, it could be color capability, and of course it could be quantity. So today we're going to understand the adhesives, we're going to learn the difference between the adhesives, understand the pricing, are there any limitations in artwork, and max ordering size. Today, I want to help you evaluate the job. I want you to know and understand the substrate you're printing on, review your customer's art, that's key, and of course, timeline of completion, as all of these products have different in-hands dates. So why UltraColor? Why does UltraColor make sense to you to want to use this product? Well, you have the ability to say yes to any job, okay? You can print over seams just like the image in that picture. You can print on different textiles, garments, accessories, and even boxes. High quality, consistent results is exactly the type of quality that you would want or hope you would want to produce for your customers. And of course, customers want to know that they're going to get consistent results each time they order from you. You can offer simplified pricing. What I mean by this is whether it's a left chest or full back, you can offer the same cost. This is completely up to you. If you wanted to do a one color, two color design versus a full color design, again, we give you that ability to offer that simplified pricing. You have unlimited color options from the types of colors you choose in your artwork, and of course, unlimited colors that you can print with, whether it's on a gang sheet or individual logos. So let's understand the options that we have at hand. With UltraColor, there are a variety of different products. We've got UltraColor Max, UltraColor Pro, which is brand new and just released, UltraColor Soft, UltraColor Stretch, and UltraColor Stretch with a blocker. Now, we aren't going to review UltraColor Soft too much today. I will touch on it as you can see right there, the minimums, the sheet size, and the turn time, but we won't be decorating as it is applied the exact same as UltraColor Stretch. Now, UltraColor Pro, like I said, is a new product. It was released just a couple of weeks ago. And this product is currently only available at Transfer Express. Now, UltraColor Max is available at both Transfer Express and Stahls. So depending on who you like to order from, maybe you order from both, the pricing is the same. So just know you can get Max from both Stahls and Transfer Express. Now, as you can see right there as the quick little grid, we have got a breakdown that UltraColor Max, UltraColor Pro, and Soft all can be applied on cotton and poly. So if we're first looking at the garment that we are printing on, if you know it has nylon, or you know that it needs to have some crazy stretch, nylon for sure will not work with UltraColor Max, Pro, or Soft. Now we have a printed on spandex with UltraColor Max, but no UltraColor Stretch with a blocker, and UltraColor Stretch is approved for Lycra, spandex, and woven nylon. Now, when it comes to minimums, the next thing you need to consider is what's the quantity that your customer is asking for you to produce. As you can see, UltraColor Max, the minimum is just $25. And you can order in as big as a 22 by 22 inch sheet. But to hit that $25 minimum, all you need to order is one gang sheet of 21 by 21 inches, and you have hit that $25. Now, for the other UltraColor products, from Pro, Soft, Stretch, and Stretch with a blocker, there is a 6 sheet minimum, and the sheet size is definitely smaller at 11.5 by 18. Now, with UltraColor Max, you can order in both individual logos and you can order in gang sheet sizes. With UltraColor Pro, Soft, Stretch, and Stretch with a blocker, you can only order in sheet sizes, no individual logos. So this is where ganging really starts to come into play. Can you gang a sheet and max out UltraColor Pro or any of the others and get better pricing? With UltraColor Max, are you needing to do samples, larger runs? And we will dive into this in just a quick second. Now, something else to consider is turn time. UltraColor Max is on a 1-day turn time as long as your artwork is in by a certain time. Now, it is important to make sure you check the current production in-hands timeline for your orders to be submitted prior to doing any type of quoting to whether or not that product is going to ship end of day. What I mean by that is if the in-hands time is 12 p.m. Eastern and we say we will ship in that end of day, then know that you will be able to achieve that 1-day turn time. If you submit your artwork at, say, 4 p.m. Eastern or 4 p.m. Central, then you know that your artwork will not ship until the following day. Okay, so 2 days for Pro and Soft and 5 days for Stretch and Stretch with a blocker. So again, when you are quoting timelines and keeping track of when your customers need these products in hands, it's really important to not only know the textile that you're printing on, the minimums that they require, is also the turn time. That way you can go above and beyond and produce these garments early. Okay, so let's talk about application. So how do these products truly differ when it comes to application? The new UltraColor Pro is available in a hot peel, which is incredible. And UltraColor Max is also available in a hot peel. Where they're also going to differentiate is in the time and temperature. UltraColor Max applies at 290 degrees consistently for 15 seconds with a medium pressure. So if you are able to read pounds when you are adjusting your press, then you know that you need to be in a 4, 5, or 6, or a 40, 50, 60 if you are on an air unit. Now, UltraColor Pro and all the way through Stretch with a blocker have a little bit of fluctuation in terms of application time. 290 to 320 is polyester. So you can see that the 290 to 320 all the way through Stretch with a blocker, and 340 to 360 is going to be on your some of your blends, and 100% cotton. So we definitely ride a little bit hotter when it comes to blends and cottons, but you can still achieve that 290 with UltraColor Pro and the other UltraColor products if you are using a poly. Now, 15 seconds for poly, 10 seconds for cotton on the UltraColor Pro, and we stay at a medium to firm pressure. Now with soft and stretch, you will go anywhere from 12 to 15 seconds, and you can really just gauge the product that you are applying to. If you feel like the 12 seconds wasn't enough, then definitely go back and hit it again to make sure you get that longer time. Now, soft stretch and stretch with a blocker are also a cold peel. So what you can do to really help your production time on this is apply, 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 let them all cool, and you want to make sure that they are very cold, and then turn around and go back and peel cold. All right, so moving on next, this is actually a PDF that you can download. It is available at Stahls Transfer Express. And as you can see, this is going to give you an excellent breakdown of everything you need to keep in mind when it comes to UltraColor. Now, so if we have Max and we have Pro, and they're both hot peel, they can both be applied at 290 degrees. You can gang sheet. You've got unlimited colors. What's the difference? So UltraColor Max is a direct to film transfer. And UltraColor Pro, soft and stretch, is a digital screen print. So what this means is that it is a hybrid full color transfer that combines digitally printed graphics with a screen print backing. So if you are like, okay, Max is direct to film and Pro is Pro, soft, and stretch are all digitally screen printed with that screen print adhesive. Sorry. That was a tongue twister. So they're digital screen print. So the Pro, soft, and stretch are different products than Max. Now, because stretch has a different adhesive, which can be applied to nylon, that's really how stretch and Pro differentiate. You've got stretch that has the blocker capability, which none of the other products have, and stretch is your winner for that Lycra and that woven nylon. Now, if we're talking about soft and Pro, like, why does that make sense? Why would we use one over the other? Well, soft will eventually go away. It's not going away anytime soon, but just know product is going to be Pro is a better price point. And then soft could actually be a better price point at very, very large quantities. But with the hot peel, the quicker turn time, and just that ability to hot peel and have just a beautiful finish, Pro is a great option. So as you can see right here, it's going over time, temperature, pressure. It's going over recommended fabrics, your gang sheet size. And right here in the middle, it says sold by sheet or individual. You can see that soft, stretch, and Pro are all sheets. You have to order in a gang sheet form, where Max gives you the ability to gang a sheet with a variety of logos, just like the others. It could also be the same logo. But if you need to upload just one individual logo, you have that ability with UltraColor Max. Now, UltraColor Max is quoted or priced by square inches, where the other three are by sheet size. You can see they're all wash tested with durability up to 50 washes and dries. And you will have no outline with Max. You will have a very, very thin, clear outline with Pro, soft, and stretch. And with Pro, I can almost not even see it. And of course, all products are full color CMYK. Now, we do not have the ability to print metallics or neons. But if you are very skilled in your artwork or you have somebody doing artwork for you, you can create a gradient that can kind of mimic metallic, and it does look beautiful. And same thing for neon. We can get as close as possible, but we can truly not do a fluorescent print. Now let's go over pricing. With Max, we are looking at 6 cents a square inch. And with Pro, we are looking at sheet costs. What I'm going to show you really fast is pricing, and then we will come back to this slide, and then we'll go back to that next slide. So this is the pricing for Pro, Soft, UltraColor Stretch, and UltraColor Stretch with a blocker. Now, what you don't see here is UltraColor Max pricing, which is listed right below it. Now, this is a price guide from Transfer Express, so you can head right to their website, download this guide, and of course be able to look at pricing right then or there. With both Stahls and Transfer Express, we don't hide any pricing. You do have to be logged into your accounts in order to be able to access information, but we're not keeping it from you. You do have the ability to go and download a variety of resources, just like I said at the beginning. So as you can see here, we've got 6 to 11 sheets. Price point Pro is $18.50. I'm going to focus on this one since this is what we're going to compare Max with. Then we go 12 to 17 at 11 sheets. And as you can see, when we get to that 36 sheets, we are really taking 2/3 off of, well, not 2/3. 2/3 off of pricing, especially at that 48 to 59 piece count. So the more you order, the more you need to order, then the better pricing that you're going to get, and you're going to have higher margins for yourself. Okay, so let's go back. Let's compare. So we've got two different scenarios here, just so I can show you pricing. With Max, we are going to be going off of sheet size, since Pro can also only go off of sheet size. So we're going to do a 21 by 21 inch sheet, which is your minimum, hitting that $25. Now, you have a 24-hour turn time. Like I said, it may fluctuate depending on the market, and of course, whenever you're getting that order into the system. You're at 6 cents a square inch. There is no price break. So whether or not you need to order 25 logos to hit that $25 minimum, it's still 6 cents a square inch. Or if you need to order 2,500, it's still 6 cents a square inch. It's a beautiful matte finish, and there is no outline. Now, with Pro, we need 6 11.5 by 18 sheets to hit the minimum. It's a 2-day turn time, which, like I said, may fluctuate. There are bulk discounts, just like I showed you. So the more sheets you need to order, the better pricing. And it has a slight sheen, but a very smooth hand. And both of these products are extremely thin on the garments. Now let's look at those examples. We've done 2 different sizes for each product. So with a 3 by 3 inch design, we're at 9 square inches, which equals 54 cents for UltraColor Max. In order to hit that $25 minimum, we need 47 of these, or we could gang 42 on one sheet. And I actually took this logo that was a 3 by 3 design and ganged this on a 21 by 21, is either 21 by 21 or a 22 by 22 inch sheet. And I did this in the designer with Transfer Express. So this was actually done. Now with a 10 by 10, or excuse me, a 10 by 7 design, we're at 70 square inches, which equals $4.20. You need 6. That's it to hit a $25 minimum, or I was able to gang 6 on one sheet. So if you're like, oh man, $4.20 seems high. Does it really? Because remember, this is full color capability. So if somebody's wanting to come to you and they are wanting a full color picture of their family reunion, or they're wanting to do family shirts with full colors, just know that $4.20 at a 6-piece minimum should warrant a less than maybe a minimum that you have fee, and also warrant more. But $4.20 to hit an incredible turn time, effortless application, and full color design is super affordable. Now, when we look over Pro, we take the same 3x3-inch design. We were able to get 15 images per sheet, which is $1.23 per image. Okay, so that's not $1.23 per sheet. That's $1.23 per image. 54 cents or $1.23. And we needed 80 pieces in order to hit that 6-sheet minimum. So if you look at the 10x7 design, we can get 2 images per sheet, $9.25 per image. So $4.20 versus $9.25, and we needed a total of 12 pieces to hit that 6-sheet minimum, is more than double that $4.20. Now that means it's $18.50 per sheet at that 6-sheet minimum. Times 6 is, this job was $111, whether it was a 3x3 or a 10x7, where it was only $25 on Max. So hopefully there you can see the difference. Max makes a ton of sense to move forward with, where Pro is definitely more expensive. So when do we use Pro? When does it make sense? The next section, we've got a 3x3, 15 images per sheet with 24 sheets, okay? At 49 cents, we are technically 5 cents cheaper than our 3x3 Max design. Now, that means we needed 360 pieces to hit that 15 images per design with a 24 sheet minimum. Now, the one thing I will say is, if you know that you have space on your gang sheet, this doesn't have to be the same image. We were just using that same 3x3 design just to help with calculations. But if there's a variety of 3x3 designs that you need to put on one sheet, that's another way to look at it. It doesn't have to be 360 pieces of the same image, but that same sheet does have to be ordered 24 times in order for that to make sense to go into that lower pricing. So that's just something I want you to keep in mind. It's your sheet. You can put whatever products on there. Just know they have to be ordered within that 6-sheet minimum, or as you increase, they have to be ordered that maximum time. So like 24 sheets in order to get that better pricing. Okay, so then let's look at that 10x7 design. It is 2 images per sheet, just like that 6-sheet minimum, but we go down to $3.75 with a total of 48 pieces. So if you're doing a 50-piece job or even a 40-piece job, you can easily turn around and maximize UltraColor Pro to give you that better pricing of $3.75 and gang whatever logo you need on that sheet. So you are looking at $8.75 per sheet at 24 sheets, which the job is $210. So overall, the $3.75 is definitely lower, but you need to have that quantity in order for it to make sense. All right, now, so the next thing that we are going to look at is our water-based option, which is our UltraColor Stretch and UltraColor Stretch with a blocker. This is still a digital screen print, but it is made with water-based ink. So with our UltraColor Stretch and Stretch with a blocker, keep in mind, this is a nylon type of adhesive, so it's a specialty product. We also have the ability to add the blocker in this product. So Pro and Max don't offer a blocker. So if you are concerned at all that you will have any bleed through on a white or soft pastel or really light colors in your artwork, then just be cautious and make the best decision for the job and for that customer. If they are extremely picky and they do not want anything to show through, then keep in mind you might need that blocker dependent on their artwork. Now, as you can see, we definitely take a jump. At 6 sheets as the minimum, we're looking at $30.37 a sheet and $41.72 a sheet with the blocker. It's a specialty product, you guys. So while this is more expensive, it warrants that higher cost because it works with nylon and we have that blocker capability. Now, as you can see right here, we are looking at 48 to 59 sheets. We actually dropped to $10.80. Now, this is still almost half of our Pro, but again, it's a specialty product. So just keep that in mind as you are conversing with your customers and looking to understand all of the products. All right, so now that we have reviewed the UltraColor products, so we've gone over pricing, we've gone over calculations for 2 different types of artwork, we have reviewed products on how to apply, the timeline. We've gone over all of the details, okay? Now, the only thing we haven't gone over is with Stahls, you have to upload your artwork, whether it is already gained in that sheet form or your individual logo. You do not have the ability to go in and create a design unless you are using the vinyl designer, but you still have to export and then import into your artwork uploader. With Transfer Express, you can absolutely use the Easy View Designer to design right there, upload your artwork, create your gang sheet, and then submit your order. So both companies are an excellent choice to choose. It's just how you prefer to upload your artwork, whether you're creating from a designer platform or you're looking for a design platform to use within our systems. So let's go apply. Let's go check out how these products look on the garments, and we will review a couple of other products that you can use UltraColor products with. All right, so we're here at the press and our press is warmed up, ready to apply, but I wanted to go over some of the transfers, the actual sizes in terms of sheets. So we went over the 11.5 by 18 and we went over by the UltraColor Max in a sheet size of 22 by 22, but I wanna show you them in person. So this is our 11.5 by 18 sheet. This is our UltraColor Stretch with a blocker, and this is our UltraColor Pro. Now, when you hold them up side by side, they're very, very similar. On the back, with UltraColor Stretch with a blocker, we definitely can see that there is a charcoal backing, and if this was just UltraColor Stretch, there would be no backer on the back. So how do we tell which is which? The UltraColor Stretch, as you can see, has a little bit more of a shiny gloss carrier, okay, just the carrier itself, where the UltraColor Pro has more of a matte frosted carrier. So while they look almost identical because of the back adhesive and of course the carrier themselves, we're able to differentiate between which is which. Now, for UltraColor Max, what does a 22 by 22 inch sheet looks like? Well, this is what we are working with. This is the amount of different designs and sizes that we were able to gang on one sheet. Now, of course, you could reduce some of the size and create more space for more designs. You could make them bigger, but this is how I ganged this particular sheet. Now, one thing I do want to quickly show you is that there is a line that is printed automatically. It is not part of your artwork, and you need to make sure that you remove that. So it easily just peels off, or of course you can use scissors. So when they are side by side, that is size comparison. I'm hitting the press, so it's getting a little bit close in proximity here, but you can definitely see that there is a difference in size and sheet. Now, the first garment that we are going to decorate is a Gildan hammer tee, and this is just an easy, basic, thick cotton t-shirt, and we will be decorating with UltraColor Pro. Now, the reason why I chose to do UltraColor Pro first is because it's the cotton. We're going to be at that higher temp mark, okay? So that is just something to consider. I'm going to cut out this transfer. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and cut out all of the transfers. That way we are ready to rock and roll. We're going to do a left chest. And then we are also going to do a full back application. That way you can see the different sizes, you know, from a left chest perspective and from a full back perspective. We are going to do a really fun multicolor peace sign here in UltraColor Max with a great, here comes the sun, there we go. Full back option as well. So this could even be a front placement, and this could be a sleeve, or, you know, there's a lot of options on where you can apply both of these. And then last but not least, we will be applying our UltraColor stretch with a blocker, and we will be doing it on a 100% performance polyester from Sport Tech. Now, there is a little bit of heather in this garment, but that's okay. The whole point of the dye blocker is so that our red doesn't bleed through. Now, we'll be doing this really cool B&K concrete logo that definitely has some texture type artwork design in this, and we don't want that white to eventually turn pink. So that's why the blocker makes a lot of sense for this particular project, even though our garment is only polyester. Okay, I'm gonna finish cutting these out, and then we'll zoom into the press. All right, so let's start with threading our garment onto our platen. This is a 16 by 20 auto clam, and we're just gonna wiggle our seams off the platen. We're going to pre-press just to make sure everything is reading accordingly. And remember, with UltraColor Pro, we want to be at a medium to firm pressure. Next up, we want to set our timer for 15 seconds. And then, since we are going to do the front first, just seeing how I loaded it, or loaded the garment onto the platen, going to take our collar and go a little bit further down to find our left chest. And then I'm going to slide that seam right back off. Now, with both UltraColor Max, Pro, stretch with the blocker, we do not need to use a cover sheet. So you won't see me lay one on top of this design. Now, this is a hot peel. So as soon as that element lifts up from that 15 seconds, we will go ahead and peel away the carrier. And our carrier is on top. So let's just grab that. It peeled it for me. Now I'm going to switch my shirt around to the back. Again, remember we have to pre-press. And then next, when we take our transfer, I always like to find the center, so I'm going to take that M and that period and line those up. You can also do it with the house. Just crease right at the top. And then I'm going to go about 5 fingers down. Line this little edge that or crease that we created up with the tag. Now keep in mind, all the tags aren't always center, but it is a good starting point. And then again, back down. So beautiful. Very, very hot. Okay, so we're going to pull this off, set it aside, and then I'm going to let our press cool down. All right, and now for our UltraColor stretch with a blocker. Same thing, we're going to start with a left chest. I just made it all nice and pretty, and I like to find my left chest like this. Remember, no cover sheet, and because this is a poly, we are going to be 12 to 15 seconds in that UltraColor time spectrum. Now, this is a cold peel, so we aren't going to touch this, but what we're going to do is go ahead and turn it around and do the back. Apply our back design. All right, I'm going to take this off of the press and we're going to set it to the side and let it finish cooling. All right, now up next we have another cotton tee from Jersey's. Really, really soft, kind of has that lived-in feel, but we are playing with a little bit of color on the garment. So same thing, we're gonna thread it just like we would using our Pro, slide the neck off the front. Loosen up the pressure since this is a medium. Now for all 3 applications, we are doing a left chest and a full back design. Here I am trying to find my left chest placement and trying to talk, and clearly it wasn't working out. I'm gonna move this just a little bit. Now this one is for 15 seconds. And again, it is a hot peel. 290 is our temperature. And then we're going to slide it around to the back. Pre-press. Again, 5 fingers down. matching up with the tag. You can also turn around and use your palm if you also want to make sure that you are in the center. You can use a tape measure, and there's a bunch of other tools out there to really help make sure that you're getting the correct placement. Another 15 seconds. And peel hot. All right, now without really breaking down how these feel, touching and feeling them in person, and just really looking deep into the fibers of the garment. So the logo on top of the fibers is what I'm referring to. You can't really tell the difference from UltraColor Max and UltraColor Pro, where I said Max had a matte finish and Pro had just a tiny little bit of a sheen. But let's go ahead and review. This is our UltraColor Pro finished on the garment. It's beautiful, it's bright, simply because of the ombre rainbow effect that we have in here. But you can see that the white still has a nice pop off of the garment, and this still has a really nice finish on this nice hammer tee. Now up next was our UltraColor Max. It is a little bit more of a matte. It doesn't have as big of a sheen as what Pro did, but again, when I am looking at both of these shirts side by side and kind of taking the orange and the yellow and a little bit of this kind of poppy color and comparing it to our Pro, they almost look identical in product. Now, last but not least is our UltraColor Stretch with a blocker. You can see that we were able to get this really cool texture effect, but it's still going to give us a really ultra smooth matte finish. And I am talking super, super butter soft, okay? Now, as you can see, there isn't really any type of sheen, or as the light is hitting it, it's definitely not going to kind of have just a little bit, it's just very matte. Just very matte. Okay, so this is what UltraColor Stretch with a blocker looks like. So many UltraColor products, and I really hope that this webinar and video have helped really kind of break down what to use when and why we have such a variety of UltraColor products. If you have any questions, you know you can reach out to the Transfer Express team or the Stahls team, and we will guide you down the best path. Of course, pop your comments in the questions as well, and we will be more than happy to answer them. Whatever UltraColor product you choose, go out and have some fun and go make some money. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next time.